Jabari Smith Jr. fell to the Rockets.
That surprised the shit out of me because they had him. And see, this is what I was telling you. Remember, when a certain team gets a number 1 pick and they start talking about, when there's usually like a few players that could easily go number 1, you hear all sorts of stories. Oh, this guy's going to be number 1. He's going to be number 1. Then they'll zero in on one player. Well, it seems like the Magic are going to take this guy. He's going to be number 1. He's going to be number 1. Then the Magic threw everybody for a loop and got Paolo Banchero.
Something got out because Vegas odds for Banchero going number 1 went through the roof.
Yeah. And
someone leaked something.
And the thing is, he didn't look too happy.
He wanted to come to Houston.
Yeah. And he was embracing.
Jabari didn't look too happy. I think he was just more ticked off.
He was more – well, here's the thing. He wasn't hating on Houston. It was basically
he didn't work out. He didn't work out for the Rockets.
No, and he was led to believe by the Magic that he was going to be number 1.
But I do think the Magic picked a good player to go with Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, I mean, he fits their system.
But I still think they should have taken Jabari. Chet Holmgren, ceiling, I don't know. He looks –
He's a Sean Bradley.
I mean, he can dribble a little bit, but they compared him to Giannis when he first came in the league, but no.
Giannis still had a nice frame on him.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have a frame. But he can hold his ground, and against good competition, he was getting into foul trouble. You see him against the blue-white game when he was in college at Gonzaga, right? He went to Gonzaga, right? Or where'd he go?
I believe so. Let's look.
But wherever he went, he was playing against his own team, and he looked dominant, but that's his own team. So I think this is that year of the draft where it worked in the Rockets' favor again. Even though we didn't have the first pick, we got a great player in Jalen Green. I don't think that's a consolation prize last year.
Fuck no.
And we got a great player in Jabari Smith. And people are saying he doesn't have handles. Are you kidding me? He has handles.
And he's got defense, which we really struggled with.
People don't understand. I think when they see him dribble the ball, he is very like James Harden. It kind of slows the pace down.
He played for Gonzaga, Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, but Sam Presti had that picked out so fast, and he's drafted some great players, but he's made some dumb trades, maybe financially, but maybe he sees something we don't. But I still would rather have Jabari Smith Jr.
because he can be a two-way player. I mean,
and there's no chance of him getting hurt on the exterior.
Yeah, I mean, and he's going to get bigger. He's going to. I mean, it just takes time for a lot of these young guys.
He has more of a Giannis build coming into the league than Shaq.
Yeah, he does. And like I was looking at him, and yeah, I mean, he's, he can be possibly that Giannis player who can get up and down the floor.
What do you think, Eric Gordon is he gone? Because Philly tried to trade for him draft night.
Yeah,
I thought they would trade him and possibly somebody else.
Well, they were going to give us, I think, a first round pick. And
how many do they have left?
Well, they were going to give him their pick for Eric Gordon, and that would have been, like a nice little reunion with him and Harden.
But is Morey, like for Philadelphia, is he just rebuilding what failed? I love Raphael Stone because, he's a little more personable in the interviews, but I still think Daryl Morey's the best. And I think he's great. But he's a rival now.
Daryl Morey made one big mistake, and that was giving James Harden too much power and leeway. You see what happened to the team. We gave away all our first round picks.
He had to because that was the only way it was going to work, in my opinion.
But the thing is,
you let it get out of control.
You never give a player that much power. I don't give a damn,
That's
dude.
True.
I mean, the thing is, they're not GMs. They can make suggestions, and
just like a director.
Yeah,
you're an actor's not directing this film.
Yeah, unless they are the director.
And still, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean that's why Edward Norton, I think, got kicked off Hulk. He's out of the MCU because he was trying to, be this and this and that. So, like LeBron. LeBron essentially ran, the Cavaliers, and I think he's running the Lakers too. He's very hands-on in the decisions that get made.
And he doesn't always make the best decisions long-term for the teams. No. He kind of leaves them in dude, we have nothing to work with here. You bankrupt us, but we won once.
Like Harden did. Yeah, like Harden did. I mean, Harden, bankrupted that team. I mean, okay, it was like he wanted Dwight Howard. Then, I guess he didn't get along with Dwight Howard, so Dwight Howard left or whatever. He declined his player option. Then, all of a sudden, he brings in, Chris Paul. He had a problem with Chris Paul. Then all of a sudden, I mean, it was like we were just trading so many first-round picks. And I'm just like, that doesn't need to happen.
So, ceiling for Jabari Parker, is Jabari Smith going to end up being the best player out of the top 3? Not the draft, out of the top 3.
Well, if they can develop him, he possibly could. Just work on that defense, because he's really going to be a boon for us on defense.
I think we got the prize.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This has been the best draft that I've ever seen the Rockets have.
Oh, man. That's big.
Because they got Ty
Washington, and we got, I forgot that dude from LSU was nasty. And we got Şengün.
I love him.
Hopefully KPJ develops some more. I like his game. But we'll see how the season goes, man.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm excited. Maybe I might pick up 2K.
Hey, I got it.